Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, mid-month December. You can have Pisces anywhere in your chart, you can be a cross-watcher. All that I ask is that if you're here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Pisces, it's kind of odd. This round of videos, they're having me go by songs instead of by written messages, which is normally how I get messages for each individual sign, but today they're having me do songs. So far you were the fourth reading and they've had me do songs for all four. So anyway, the song you got was, it's called By Your Side by Sade, and it's almost like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic sense. It does feel like a very romantic song, but it doesn't have to be. The song is about someone who is very devoted to another person. It's very specifically another person in that song. Normally, like a lot of times I can interpret even like romantic songs as just emotional energy, but this definitely feels very much like another person, a relationship of some sort that either you or the other person cares deeply for. We'll kind of figure it out as we get into the cards, but it's like just being there for them through anything that they go through, desiring there to be there for them. You might not actually be there for them, or they might not actually be there for you, but they or you want to be there. Goodness, I'm having a lot of air bubbles in my throat here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a message from the Fountain Tarot. What is the message for Pisces mid-month December, please? Pisces mid-month December. What is the message for Pisces, please? It's like about talking about never leaving someone's side, even when they're cold or whatever, you know. It's like fighting. The Five of Wands is about fighting, but in this sense I'm getting like fighting for someone, because it looks like there's 4 people on this side, but it's actually 3 people on this side, and then it's almost like this is one person, or like it's the team. It's almost like they're saying that they're going to have your back no matter what you face, is what I'm getting with this Five of Wands. It's not really that you're resisting or they're resisting. It's that this person or you wants to be there no matter what for another person. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and then the Nine of Wands. 9, not Knight. 9 of Wands. So a lot of wand energy, a lot of passion and fire. Okay. And let me kind of look at the cards a little bit here. Okay, just to be honest, I am struggling a little bit with these cards, but we'll see once I start talking if the message starts becoming more apparent. So the Queen of Pentacles, I am getting the sense that it's the 2 people because of these trees in the background. I'm getting that it's kind of like a masculine and feminine energy. It's almost like 2 energies working together because they're shaped differently. That's what I'm getting. It's like one's a masculine, one's a feminine. But it's only like, it's just 2 different people, right? And so it's like 2 people fighting together. It's almost like the queen and the king. And I just heard chess. Something about chess. This is embarrassing to say, but I don't know how to play chess. But it almost it feels like it is that whole thing where it's like you feel very stabilized by, and I'm not saying it's a codependent energy, but it's like you feel very stabilized by another person or vice versa, or, you know, that's a very, it's a mutual thing. Like you're taking on the world together, and you're doing quite well at it, because also with the Six of Wands, the Six of Wands typically represents victory, right? Being celebrated. And to me, it almost looks like this person, they're on like this, it looks to me, it's kind of like a mattress, and it's saturated in blood from this battle, because it's the Five of Wands going on to the Six of Wands, okay? And so it's almost like they're on the bed, and the bed is saturated with their blood, right? And because this almost looks like, and that is a battle, right? That's because the Six of Wands is about returning home and being celebrated after winning a battle, which the Five of Wands is the battle, and then the Six of Wands is returning after the battle and having won. So anyway, it looks like to me here, wait a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I barely saw that sixth one. But anyway, it looks to me like they're kind of pulling this wand out of them. Like it's like it wounded them, it punctured through them, and that's why the bed is covered in the blood. But they're pulling it out. I don't know if you can see this because my camera does not focus, but they're actually smiling. They're joyous. It's almost like I might have gotten hurt, but I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be successful. Which paired with this Queen of Coins is definitely, it's like no one can touch you. And maybe it's like you and this other person. And now, if this is your kind of sort of thing, it could be like your guides. Like you have a really, really good relationship with your spirit guides, and that they protect you so fiercely on a regular basis. Because I did get that message kind of with the song as well. It's like your guides are like right there all the time, protecting you from any harm, consciously or subconsciously, that any other person like throws at you, okay? It's like you're always protected. Now, with the Knight of Wands at the end here, I feel like you guys are getting to the end of this struggle, because you have 3 wand cards here. And you go from the 5 to the 6 to the 9. And the 9, it literally, like, the main translation that I've always heard of the Nine of Wands is wounded warrior, and that is literally what this person is, right? But this person, it's almost like they've started healing and they're like, okay, got this one done, and they're almost like putting it on there or taking it off. It looks like they're putting it on. It's like they're reaching the apex, right? They're reaching the very, very top of where they can go. And so it's like that's one more battle that you have under your belt. You've completed this battle. What's next? And you have the 2. So that would be like the 7th wand. And then you have 8 and 9 here. So you literally, oh my gosh, it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because you're putting the 7th wand on, and you have 8 and 9 in your hand. So it's almost like you have a little bit more to go through but you're very steadily climbing out of, it's like a hole almost, where you were fighting and struggling and wounded, and you're climbing up and out. You're figuring a way, kind of. And I feel like you're really, really, it's like you either have someone in your life that is very, very supportive of you, or you are very, very supported by spirit. Okay, this might be kind of a short reading for you guys, because I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying with the Lovely Omens Tarot. Lovely Omens. Let's go ahead and look at this Queen of Coins for Pisces, please. Mid-month December, Queen of Coins for Pisces. Queen of Coins for Pisces, please. Clarify the Queen of Coins for Pisces. I have one card for Queen of Coins for Pisces, please. Well, we got 2. Well, that's interesting because Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom, which is the same as Queen of Coins. So we have the 4 of Swords and the Queen of Wands, which you have so much wand energy here that makes sense. It could be that this is like you and another person. So the 4 of Swords is typically about, excuse me, it's usually about like rest and recuperation, which is quite interesting. It's almost like I'm getting the sense that it is like protection of some sort. Something is protecting you from like fully, like instead of this being like fatal or, you know, like completely devastating, because it's not literal, right? You're not actually punctured with a wand. It's metaphorical. It's something that was meant to hinder you, but you're not letting hinder you, right? And I really feel strongly that it is because of some relationship you have is very, very balancing for you, because you do have 2 queens, and queen energy is so balanced. They know what to do. They know what people need. They just have that sense, right? Paired with the 4 of Swords, it's very like they're protecting you, or you them, right? Like if this is a literal person here on earth, someone is being protected and someone is protecting, and vice versa. I feel like it's very mutual relationship. Because, you know, even with our guides, right? Because people can tend to think of guides as like almighty, or like they know better than we do, but it's all connected. We're all connected. We are all equals. No one person or thing is better than the other. Now they might have different skills and different like in the sense of guides, it's like they have the knowledge of different realms, right? So they can help you in that sense, but then also you can help them with earthly things and so on and so forth. It's very mutually beneficial, right? And that's what I'm getting strongly with this this energy. Now I am getting that it could be an animal because of this Queen of Pentacles having this cat. She's looking at this cat and loving this cat, and just like the cat has that pentacle in its third eye. So I feel like the cat is kind of protecting. So maybe you're very spiritually connected to your animal, or an animal, or something of that nature, or something like a familiar might start showing up in your life, like an animal out in the wild that you just start seeing frequently or something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, please, for Pisces, mid-month December. Clarify the 6 of Wands. That's way too many. 6 of Wands, please, for Pisces. 6 of Wands for Pisces. Okay, 2 cards came out again. 9 of Cups is on the bottom, which is like wish fulfillment. Like, it's almost like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger is what I'm hearing here. Like, it didn't kill you, so it's making you stronger. It's making you so you can make that next step up the rung, like the next rung of this ladder. Okay. We're gonna have to spread these out a bit because we got 2 again. Okay, now we have the Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh, so many queens. And then the 9 of Wands, which we have the 9 of Wands again here. Okay, so you have Nine of Wands twice. You have 3 nines out here currently. Okay. So you could have if you're female, you could have a really core group of female friends that you know would have your back no matter what. Like no matter what you're struggling with, you have emotional support from them with this Queen of Cups. Cups is about emotions, right? And then you have the Nine of Cups on the bottom here with the Six of Wands, which is like victory. And especially with this one, he is wounded and he's pulling this wand out of him. And so it's like no matter where you are, if you're your lowest lows or your highest highs, it's like these people or this person or your guides or whatever it is, you know that they will support you in any level. Because the wands energy that's kind of at play here, we have 2 Nine of Wands, and that is like a wounded warrior. It's like you could be struggling with something and you have a strong support system is what I'm hearing. Where you are part of someone else's support system. I mean, this is very clear. Okay, let's look at the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, please. And Nine of Wands. Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands. So many wands. So the Eight of Wands is the next one. Remember I said this is the 7th and then you have the 8th. And so the Eight of Wands is here. And I really feel like it's coming in fast. It's something that it's like you're having to deal with something, but you're bringing it in. It's almost like these next 2 steps to me are going to go by fast and you're going to reach the top that much faster. But I think you might need to ask for support, either from your friends that you know love you unconditionally or even family or whoever it is. Whoever in your life you know will support you unconditionally, you might need to reach out to them, kind of be like, I'm struggling, and they'll just kind of want to lift you up. They might want to take on some of the burden with the Four of Swords there. It's like they might want, and with 2 Knight of Wands, they might want to take on some of your burden to fight with you, right? Like, because the 2 people, they look like a one, but there's actually 2. And so it's like they're trying to help you. They want to help you. They want to fight with you. Oh, that's interesting because Lovers is under there and it's like the 2 people, right? It doesn't always have to be romantic. It's just like 2 people who see eye to eye and that can come together in a healthy way. And then it's interesting too because I'm seeing this, we have the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom, and 2 of Pentacles is typically about needing to balance a lot of things in our lives. And maybe that's what you're struggling with. Maybe you have a lot on your plate and you're not asking for help, but there are people around you that are more than willing to help. Now, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. So this is going to be such a short reading. Let me think about this 2 of Pentacles and this 8 of Wands here for a second. Or the 8 of... Yeah, I mean, this is just like the next step. I kind of want to see what the next step is. Okay, so they're saying the next step is the advice that you're going to get. So that's what we're going to look at next. We're going to look at the advice. Sorry, don't mind my arm. Okay. Oh, look, you guys. I'm going to pull this down a little bit because it's almost like a little pyramid, which we're having here. Like that's the pentacle. You're reaching the pentacle. And it's so or the apex or whatever you want to call it. And it's so interesting because I'm going to draw one from Moonology. So it's like I won't be able to fit on the camera, but that's going to be like the top, right? It's like this is the next step. This is the peak. This is where you're going next. That's so interesting that it worked out that way, you know? Okay, can I have advice for Pisces mid-month December regarding this reading, please? Can I have advice for Pisces? Okay. On the bottom is new moon in Scorpio, which happened probably in November, or maybe actually it was probably the October 31st new moon. Was right? No, that was a full moon, wasn't it? I don't know that. It was in November probably. I used to pay so much attention to moon cycles and I have not been lately. So we have new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears, right? So, and be bold and make the first move. So I really feel like that is kind of like reaching out to someone. You might be scared to do that. But then also it's whatever's at the peak, and it's so interesting because this is just a tree, but I'm seeing this as like a peak as well. I don't know if you can see it, that tree there. And it's like up by the moon. It's like maybe going to be some kind of like emotional fulfillment, right? Because the moon represents our emotions. But I mean, this is the Moonology deck, so there's a moon in all of them. But be bold and make the first move. That is your advice. That is your next step. It's like once you reach maybe that ninth wand, or even like the peak, because once you're at the top, you're gonna have to go somewhere. You're gonna have to like slide down the other side, right? Into like a new thing. And it's like that's the be bold and make the first move. It's almost like going back into like the very beginning of the tarot, which is the Fool card. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like you get to the top and then you have to leap off the ledge again, right? You have to take a step, work through your fear, and jump off. Okay, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. If it was, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I offer personal readings. If you're interested in that, you can get the information in the description box below. I thank any of you for being here today. I thank any of your guides for being present. Any of my guides that are present from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.